Okay. So, what are we looking at? No, we're already dropping frames like crazy. And we're already at like almost 1,000. We're at 5,500 kbps. We're all in the red. So I don't think that this will fix itself. Okay. That's a real shame. But I don't know what I can... Or, hang on. Suddenly it says we're in the green. The whatever that number is, still pretty fucking high. But at the very least, like, the 4 little bars are not red anymore. Maybe does that mean that it fixed itself? That would be no. Okay, I tell you, I'll keep going. But if I see that we're back in the red again and that we're awfully far behind, I'll end it. And I'll save it and I'll try to, like, I don't know, go in contact with the internet provider or whatever. And see what's going on there. And hopefully they can fix it, or I don't know. But yeah, for now, let's continue, and I hope that we won't run into any issues. Fingers crossed and such. We can get the Kowlin. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, we can't get the wine. We could get the marble. Production just one is placed in tundra, grassland, tundra, and marine terrain. And honestly, that does not sound too bad. I did say I wanted to befriend this expansionist city-state. And then maybe Khotan next? Or Arna? Arna, Khotan? Probably Arna's probably better, assuming that I'm not really one. Okay, now, yeah, okay. Now we can, but now we can place it anywhere where we want, other than here. But that's okay. That is okay. I cannot accept that. I'll take the wonder production. I would like to have extra culture, I believe. That is a settlement that you will definitely not like. Meaning I probably want to send my hoplites towards Knossos. I can see you absolutely hating that decision. Which is fair. We can... No, it's 84. It's 85 even. So we still need to wait. Yeah, we can absolutely have open borders. Benjamin has declared on Jose Rizal. Alright, that interesting. But now we can befriend Anna. And you will give me 1 combat strength to infantry units for every militaristic city-state with Susan off. And then it is Khotan time. Oh yeah, I see a little bit of an army. Let's have some touching borders. I'm sure he'll like that. I think you can stay where you are, and I will send you into here. I do not want to have you on a river. That is a river, so I guess what I wanted to say doesn't make any sense anymore. Nonetheless, I want them to be on as few rivers as possible. But I do think that you have the coast closer to the distant lands. So honestly, I did say I wanted to be friendly. But taking over Roma and Capua might not be the worst idea. Ooh, Sundarapura, another militaristic city-state. I do want the happiness on warehouse buildings. Which sucks, truth be told. But maybe a little bit? I mean, he is at war currently, so there's that. We have iron to make, I believe, our hoplites better, yes. I could see if that would work. There's a settler, we could... I mean, he likes me, that's the problem. We have befriended, we started befriending Arna, yes we did. I think I just pushed it into Khotan, that is also correct. Meaning the next one I see that could be befriended is Sundarapura. Which I wouldn't say no, truth be told. Oh, someone's building the Hanging Gardens. But I hope I have enough.
The canal water gushes from above into the gardens. Fragrance pervades the walkways. Streams of water as numerous as the stars of heaven flow in the pleasure garden.
There's the Hanging Gardens. So now we can produce settlers quicker. I think I've never really used that. I mean, we can because expansionist. But I mean, it's an expansionist point. It's one step closer to another settlement limit. So there's that. I think it is time to go for the Parthenon and the Odeon. And I guess a little bit more production does not hurt. Yeah, that's why I didn't want you staying on a river. That is exactly why. History of treaties. The great historian I cannot speak today. A great historian writes of Greece's expansion across the map. The work is an intricate exploration of the treaties and alliances that have helped build the empire. Could strengthen. What do we care about? We do have a cultural point, so that is that. We could get extra production towards wonders. We could get more culture and science. I think I'd like the wonder production though. So yeah. Also get a cultural improvement, that is that. I think I want to go down the discipline route real quick. And the mastery to get the Gate of All Nations. And we can befriend Sundarapura now. And there's Babylon even, interesting. But that should mean we have 1, 2, 3, plus 4 extra combat strength on our hoplites, which also get plus 2 extra from being next to one another. So all in all, it should be good. There's Gordium gone. Babylon is still up for grabs. There's that. Truth be told, I wouldn't say no to going tour against Benjamin Franklin and then sort of securing the north for myself. It's another hoplite for me. That's not 3 hoplites. And we should get quite a lot from also other city-states and from the city-states and such. The mastery, I do want to get rid of the extra culture and just give me survey real quick. Although Strategoy, Strategoy, how much we are currently 3 turns. 3 turns easy, no problem. The Blind Poet. A Greek poet begins composing an epic work about war and conflict. Many enjoy his works, but some prefer a more adventurous tale. War lays bare the soul of humanity. It sure as hell does. One turn. Can we one turn anything? Elogios. Ah, damn it. That's something we do want to have, don't we? The Provocative Stage. A playwright shocks Greek citizens with her new play, denouncing the virtues of an honored hero. A group of theatergoers organize a boycott and march the streets of the capital, demanding the play to be cancelled. The disrespectful performance should be stopped. Nah, it's art. Okay, screw the Logios. We want to go down the Gate of All Nations. And into production. Can we get a quick harbor in? And maybe also a quick brickyard. A story to tell will always take the codex, and I think, yeah, code of laws, because we still need to start a trade route. That is important. And with 88 we can actually befriend now a Babylon. So that's what we're going to do. I want the Wonder Production, I want Stratejoy. I do not care about... Ooh, speaking of, actually, when we want to go to war, I think one constant for each city-state restriction off is not the worst we can do. Do I need to start denounce him? Where was built? The Shuriken was built. I like more happiness. I'd like a little bit more production. And I'm at city-state has been defeated. Let's slurp them in. An unmet player has built the Gate of All Nations. Now that is not good, but that does mean we could technically one turn a library right here. That is unfortunate. But we have now stronger hoplites, which is great. So now we can go towards the mastery. Not mastery, the trade route. Where's my hoplite? There's my hoplite. Let's slurp you in. I think I'll send you up there. I do not want that river to flood and murder my stuff again. But I do think I want to denounce you. Ah, the Gate of All Nations would have been great. You know what? Let's build some Logios now. I think. That is not the worst idea. 5 turns.
An eye for an...
It'll take a while until you sufficiently hate me. We might also need to protect Thebai. Let's get the war support now. That is probably quite important. I would like... Do I want to go down towards organized military, trying to get the mausoleum? Do I care for the Oracle, truth be told? That's a wild card point. I do think I care about the Oracle. Now that's 6 turns or 5 turns for that mastery. I don't think I want to trade with him though. Hypatia. Activate on a library to add 3 science on that building. Ah, that's lovely. I did start with Sundrapura, I did. Do I know any other city-state? Ooh, my Babylon was destroyed. I don't like that. Aristotle, activate on an academy to add 4 culture to that building. I don't yet have an academy, so I can't. Ooh, though we are getting close towards the Colossus. Now see, that's a problem. Has the pyramids done? Couldn't have done anything. that there is my trade route. A caravan astray. A trade caravan is lost in the wilderness. The merchants in charge argue over how to find their route. They will get it with culture. Meaning we can go for the oracle. We just need to quickly slot it in. That might take a second. Humanism. Lafayette's merchants rejoice in their work. The freedom to build themselves up excites and motivates them as they push even farther in search of wares. That's good. Lafayette has gathered around him an assembly of the oddest sort. He travels abroad often, and those he meets in far-flung lands travel to take up residence at the edge of his city. Start 4 endeavors. Let's start a cultural exchange and a local festival. Plus with Ecclesia we could now get more culture, which is great. So that is 2 more endeavors that we shall start. Terracotta army stuff. Shouldn't I hang on? Called reform. When do I get that unique endeavor? Because I need 180. I see. Let's also get the ranged units a little bit of love, even though I don't have any. We're still 4 turns denouncing, and then we should probably need more.
The administrator, when I was young.
That is unfortunately for me the Colossus, meaning 1 more wonder we need to build before we can continue with the Logioses. But we first want to finish the Oracle. I think military training would be great for the flanking ability. I don't think that would be an unsmart decision. Mausoleum for more pillaging would also be nice. Although Colosseum for extra happiness and stuff would also be nice. Decisions. You are building the Mausoleum of Theodoric for me. So I wouldn't have gotten it anyway. What do you say about reform? You accept my reform. That should have given me... Which grants additional social... Supporting this never also grants... Yeah, that should have given me a social policy slot. Maybe once it's done. Yeah. Okay, once it's done. What are we looking at? I need 60 to denounce. But yeah, I was afraid it was not enough. I was a little bit afraid it was not enough. Do I want to give Knossos some love? You know, a little bit of production, which translates into gold per turn, which would be great. That is Angkor Wat done. I still need to wait. We're at least at -7 already, so that's good.
I count the grains of sand on the beach and measure the sea. I understand the speech of the dumb and hear the voiceless.
Okay, that is the Oracle done. So, Oracle's purpose. The sacred Oracle site is thought to be the mouth of the gods themselves, and so many pilgrims journey to hear those voices that their footfalls begin to transform the land. Those who have lived at the site all along bemoan the new world that suddenly surrounds them, but the gods have always demanded change. Just the site, the Oracle belongs to all of Greece. It sure as hell does. What do we want to get? I think the militaristic for that extra war support. I need 60. So another denunciation for you, my friend. Ooh, Ravenna has been taken. That interesting. Bronze working would be great though. Yeah, bronze working would be great. Let's give you some walls and a granary. Infidelity revealed. A young Greek woman furiously marches down the streets. Ah, that's the lover thingy. Science. I need science. Desperately. That is the Emil Bell done.
Inventor.
Hot damn,
No.
that is a quick Emil Bell. I think. To the cemetery, brimming with vengeful fantasies. Sure. The woman continues. Let's get some food. Let's get the wonder production. Let's get oratory. Fortified districts. Although I do get strength for every tradition slotted in. Not honor, but yeah, let's slot the traditions in. What are we looking at? Minus 33, 5 more turns. Come on, buddy. How are you, like, unfriendly, neutral, and hostile? That is good. That is very, very good. I need science. Like, desperately.
All the work.
I'd also like to have an altar now. For that extra bit of influence. The Emil Bell is unfortunately gone. I think the Terracotta Army is as well. Mundo Perdido. I cannot build Mundo Perdido. Let's go towards commerce next. Can I build the Colosseum? I could build the Colosseum. Which would be great to have. It is Rome's unique building, unique wonder. So that might be an issue. Then again, Rome is currently, or at least was until recently, at war. And it is currently building the Mausoleum of Theodoric, which it just finished. I'll take now oratory, sure. Like more science, truth be told. The Axumite Empire started building on the Colossus. I hope I am quicker though. I need one more turn. Come on, buddy. Yes,
He
please.
doth bestride the narrow world, and we petty men walk under his huge legs, and peep about to find ourselves dishonorable graves.
Okay, that is that. That is another. I mean, look at all the money we're currently making. Let's use some more to get another wall up and running. With economic, we get another extra gold, which, sure. One more turn. I hope that should be enough. What are we looking at? 77. It is not enough. Okay. Then I think I do want to wait the 6 turns though to upgrade my hoplites. Pueblo has been defeated. What is... Mesa Verde is gone. Interesting. Tubman declared on Franklin. Ooh, it is suddenly... And Jose Rizal, it is not looking good for you, buddy. And an unmet city-state has been defeated, and the Nalanda is gone. Only the deserving. Piles of grain and fruit spill across the stones, animals low in the distance. The bounty will be distributed to the soldiers, to the singers, to all who nourish and sustain the spirit of our people. All that remains is to allocate the choicest portion, the biggest honor. Give it to the military. Yeah, we give it to the military. One more turn, one more turn.
He heard.
Bam. That is the Petrodon. Yeah, I never could have built the Petra. Okay, buddy. I know influence is squandered when hoarded. Don't worry.
While stands the Colosseum, Rome shall stand. When falls the Colosseum, Rome shall fall. And when Rome falls,
there's the Colosseum.
With it shall fall the world.
Now, he has more army than I do. There's another one that I could technically build. Nope, so low just as it is. We'll see how that works. But we do get +2. And we can easily support ourselves to a +5. I know Roma's overflowing. Ooh, but 88 damage. Look at that. What are we looking at? I mean, we don't do much against walls. We might want to get our hands on a ballista or two. Aspasia, activate on the library to add 3 happiness to the building. Sure thing. But yeah, we just oh, look at that. 64. Yeah, we don't have enough strength against the what's it called? The walls. But against units, yes please. Cyclical in nature. That's with the iron and stuff. That's 100 gold though. I'll take that. Let's defend ourselves. I mean, look at that. I do so much damage. Yeah, hang on. Do not want to do that. You just heal up. Oh, they're so strong. They're so disgustingly strong. I could have thought about bringing Ballista. I didn't. That's a little bit on me. Xenophon. Activate an Acropolis to create 2 hoplites with 3 combat strength. Right. They can do that. Can't they? So in 5 and 6 turns. I don't mind if I do. Let's get more wonder production, even though we're not really building any wonders. I don't know if that fortification counts as a fortified district. We might as well try it. The Hooded Advisor, an increasingly popular orator, has been agitating night and day, claiming that Delian and Peloponnesian mindsets are inherently at odds and that civil war is inevitable. One night, a hooded figure is seen in the store, whispering in the orator's ear, study Greece's enemies, extort Greece's allies, or crush all Greece's opposition. Give me the money. We might need it. I mean, 80 to 10. Oh, but that is not good. I don't like that. How much money, how much damage do you do?
Skill.
I just hope I can attack over my units. Because if I can't, that might be... He can attack me, and he's right, like, there. So that's a cliff that he's at... I can't, why the hell? But I can with you. I don't do much damage, but I can attack. Let's go down the assault tree. If I change you to here, can I attack from there? Arid of Serene. Activate an Acropolis to grant 75 influence on standard speed. You know what? That is immediately being used to make it all better. Yes, we can. That is what we like to see. I should have probably pillaged. So maybe this turn we might want to pillage. You know, just to heal up a little bit. Let's do some focus fire. Give us some upgrades. 2 combat strength for infantry units in the command radius. I don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Look, 92. No. In we go. I will also keep the settlement. Did you finish your... Yes, you did finish it. Nice. And I will get the cavalry unit, although I don't have any cavalry units just yet. Forbidden fruits. Lying in the bottom of the boat is an unusual fish, covered in spines and inflated like a ball. The 2 fishermen consider it. The pufferfish is toxic, but it also looks strangely appetizing. People should not eat, but can be cooked with careful methods. It can be cooked. I've gotten a militaristic. Let's ignore unrest. Oh, unhappiness or whatever. You will just... Why didn't you finish these fortifications? That is the Bursa done. Okay. I could attack. But I can also attack with you and send you in and attack you. And I've over 1,000 gold. That does mean I can give Thebai a little bit of love. You want to finish the fortifications. A legion. I got the legion and the... Ooh, but we do a lot of damage against the legion. Okay. Pythagoras! Activate an Acropolis to immediately trigger a celebration. I think I already am in a celebration, so that might not have been the best move. I see you there, little settler. Ooh. And with the level up, that is 5 extra combat strength. Because we didn't already have enough combat strength. I think I do want you in here, and I will send you out. A new delicacy. Driven by hunger and curiosity, the 2 fishermen miraculously devise a method of safely cooking pufferfish. The recipe should stay a local secret. Or does not... Nah, the recipe should stay a local secret. I kinda want you... Oh, I should have sent... I do want to hunt down the settler. I did not want to send you there. Okay, let's see if Capua is conquerable or if the city-state does enough damage. And also ironworking quicker. Although I would like to have an academy eventually. I think what I do want to do is make Roma into another city. I think that should be reasonable. Let's get some extra food in. Do you have a slot? You do not have a slot, but I can unslot you and then slot you in. And then send you to there and unslot you again. I will, however, wait. There the defense is gone. But we should make enough. Yes, please. Yes, please. We'll keep the second. Definitely. The question, Mesa Verde. Do we... Yeah, I think we do want to kick out Franklin. He only has one city. The problem is, though, I don't have a golden age whatsoever in anything, and that will boost quite a lot. We could... Ooh, there's a beautiful trade route to Yamatai, though. And we also just gotten that one. There's the monk. Can we build the monk's mound? We can. Unfortunately, though, not around our Acropolis. Talus of Miletus. Activate an Acropolis to give the city science per turn equal to 50% of its influence. So 4. Talus hypothesis. The mathematician's stylus drags a line through the wax tablet alongside a previous one. He insists he is on the verge of a breakthrough, but something far larger and grander must be built to test his hypothesis. Monument to last aeons. Build any wonder within 20 turns. Theoretically, I need 8. We'll see if it works out the way that I hope it will. Okay, yeah, like I said, Yamatai Akmonia would also be great. But I do want Roma to be a city eventually too. Hamonga Maui is done. And I'd need 400 gold. Because, ooh, right, yeah, Parthenon, no, Odeon, no, Parthenon. There is rough terrain. So Parthenon and Odeon. Let's slap you to there, and you go to here, and you will attack. What is the price of a merchant? 320. So in other words, too much. There's the Sanchi Stupa done. Please let you all build fortifications.
Those...
While you continue to shoot. Ah, and a level up. Yeah, let's go down the Bastion route to make that a little quicker. You're still sitting at 1 settlement. Cancel. Oh no, you do not get Capua back. That is not going to happen. And from 63 to 71.
Without a project? Of what use is a mind without ideas? I shall set these down and move on.
It is not the worst. Yes, it is. We are now in the what's it called? Ooh, like I said, yes, I do want another merchant. We are now at the time where the crisis is the word I was looking for, is running. The great civilizations of the world have risen, and in their rise others to ascend. Once metalworking, agriculture, and the growth of cities were limited to points on the landscape, now these are commonplace in all but the most remote corners of the world. Those once thought barbarians now lay equal claim to the mantle of civilization, and the learning of the city centers extends far beyond the boundaries of the known world. With this comes the question, why are you ascendant and we are not? We have one problem close by. And we need 2 more wonders. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a problem. I will... Screw it, I'll take the penalty. Ahmed City-State has been defeated. I do not. Yamatai, Akmonia, and then Arna. Arna, we need more. We need way more. You can heal. You need to heal as well. I mean, even with the -6, we should still make enough. Yeah, you need to desperately finish the wonder, don't you? Looking at it, even with the -6, yeah, 51 to that's effectively nothing. Okay, another level up. Let's go. Land units complete. Yeah, fortifications 1 turn faster. You stay in here. You will go back to heal. You will go back to fortify. Okay, I'm not sure where I want to send my military units, so I just leave them where they are.
Older than the hill he rested on.
There's the Monk's Mound. That is an important wonder. For me. Cannot build another wonder for now. Where something has been defeated. I don't know what. But you will go back as well. I think. Can I please click on you? You will go to here and just here. You'll make your way back to. How tall? In the shadow of the wonder, Thales lays out a marked length of rope. He instructs an onlooker to etch the end of the mathematician's own shadow in the dirt and turns to frantic calculations. At last, he emerges with the height of the wonder and the first theorem on proportionality. Circulate his discovery immediately for a policy slot, or use this theorem to build more and faster. I'll take the wildcard because that gives me another settlement limit. And I can still imagine I would have gotten the 2 settlement limits from militaristic and the expansion city-states. Ah, that would have been great. That would have been nice. Where do I want to... I mean, I still have a settlement plan right here. So there's that. 2 and 3. And 1 and 2. And that is the Golden Age. Nice. Science and one more wonder. You cannot build a wonder, unfortunately. Science might be another problem.
An army.
Let's give you another resource. Once you are done with that, I think I would... Do you have a library already? Yeah, it looks like you have. Okay. Well then, let's not currently give some love to Capua. We might want to save some money first. I could go for Mundo Perdido, I could go for Weijiang. Weijiang Palace would actually be quite nice. Truth be told, I would like Weijiang Palace. I do not want you close to that volcano. I can already see it erupting and damaging everything I've ever loved. Let's build some fortifications for you to heal. Oh, you are sitting on 400. Yeah, Tubman always has a lot of soldiers. That is hard. I think now we can give you some loving. Extra money is always nice. Ooh, 6-8. We could get another quick settlement, for example, say right here. I mean, you will hate that. But then we need just one more. And we could do that, actually. What's the price of a settler? 680. That might take a couple more turns. Code of Laws next. Let's get the Weijiang Palace. Not in a place where I'd hoped I could build it. I'd be interested in seeing if the gold stays. Sappho! Activate on the type of the constructible with an open great work slot to create the Hymn of Aphrodite. Hey, at that point I'll take every no, that's not where I wanted to click. I'll take every great work that I can get. Truth be told, I am so behind when it comes. I don't like you at all. Let's go. Let's take care of Canante. Oh, so close. Imagine another iron. For me, I will take honor now. At least make it not so punishing. There's the Incan Empire. So there's that. We could... What's that? That is the Pyramid of the Sun. Alright. What do you say about an alliance? You accept... Friend... How many... you're Tonga. That explains literally everything. Rumors and portents in the spaces between and the distant points on the map. The steady growth of prosperity and population intensifies even as the great civilization of the world expand. Land once thought wasteland turns to pasture, and expanding families mean more second and third children eager to make a name for themselves. Ambitions grow in the eyes of the steppes and mountains. The forests and deserts turn hungrily towards the great cities. I don't have any sort of specialization, so that works very, very well.
And
give me a settler. Alright. In you go. Out you go. Out you go. And out you go. And one attack. I can't attack you, which is a shame, but we can go in anyway and get rid of you. Make some fortifications, give me literacy.
Iron Maiden.
Let's send you in, let's attack you here, let's send you in, let's attack you here, let's attack you here, you will go down. And, I mean, with 1 over, I do think I want another settler. I would love to go down that way, but I do think I should get every codex I can. I can get probably like 1, 2, 3, it depends. Although I do desperately need science. But yeah, another settler is important. So that we can maybe quickly 760. Alright, let's slurp you in and move you away. One, two, three.
Heaven is lasting. Earth endures. Time has no...
There's Weijang Palace. So that also gave me that Golden Age. So Golden Age, closing in. Give me another settler. Actually, I just leave you where you are. That's okay. Now let's go for the wheel next. Upgrade you where you are. I want you all the way down there. Seeking the future, the people of the conquered village took up to the sea to see a new chief standing before them, wreathed in smoke and speaking passionately. Progress may mean the destruction of the past, she says, but there is always a new future to be found. These people will find their purpose in battle or through labor. I mean, sure, give me a hoplite wherever that one is. All the frickin' way. No. Okay, you can give me the Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. We'll try, we'll try. I play a Silk Roads. Just out of curiosity, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. We have slots for 4 more. With 4 more, we'd at least get to the second milestone. And I do have the feeling that this is all I can ask for. That is Mundo Perdido done. It's not like I could have built that anyway.
God, wait.
Let's scooch in there real quick. I would like another wall. You know, just in case. Failed revenge. Sorcery should be banned. Yeah. Give me some science, please. Let's get that mastery going too. You can stay where you are. You have finished the Emil Bell and the Sanchi Stupa. Do I have a scout? I do have a scout close by. Have you finished any wonder? You finished the Great Lighthouse. The Scourge unveiled. Ambition finds a home in the hearts of the once scattered people of the places in between. A great scourge has amassed with an eye towards the settled world. A scourge is not one strand, but many, each an army led by commanders seeking their own chance at dominion, seeking to claim the mantle of civilization or leave it shattered. With their arrival comes a fracturing, for peace remains in the land. Time is to come to be killed, to kill or be killed, to fight or perish, to seek to catch the whirlwind in a net. Any immediate danger? Yes. I'll also take less happiness and another, like, stuff. Let's also purchase some buildings for Olympia. Now, Canaante has unfortunately quite a lot of soldiers. But we still have the damage boost. Let's get military training next. But we did already get that one. So Golden Age, Golden Age. Soon we'll hopefully have a Golden Age. Oh, are you at war? No, you are allied. Oh, we can absolutely be the bestest of friends. That is absolutely doable. Let's get another granary going. I would like to have basically everything that is like a warehouse building. That would be great. Give me extra science. Yes. I need extra science. Plato. Activate an Acropolis to give the city culture equal to 50% of its influence. Sure. I do not want to click on you. Thank you very much. And let's also get you out. And let's go that way. I can get the wine. Ooh, that is lovely. That is a lot of phalanxes. And a level up. Oh, you did not kill him. Ah, that's a shame. The archer can stay where he is. Let's do that. That is this Golden Age, and we are now 10 turns away. Give me a harbor. Oh yeah, I absolutely forgot that I wanted to send you. Oh, that's a shame. Oh well. 10 turns away. So for you are building, you need 4 more turns, which is okay. I don't think I have another wonder going on, but that also means that this Logios will never be used anywhere. Yes, yes, attack. And we will attack here, and we will attack here, and we will move in, and we will move to there. And I would like another saw pit for a little bit of extra money. The philosophy of music. Every morning at the crack of dawn, a group of musicians performs the songs of the day in the market street. Their eagerness is unmatched, but some would dare to say their musicianship needs work, sparking fiery debates among philosophers about the nature of music itself. Before I decide, I can only do a future civic. Which, sure, if we could get one in, that would not be the worst thing we can do. Hey. Also, let's get less unit maintenance. I think now, like, every piece of money I can save is good. My players built the mausoleum at Halicarnassus. We cannot turn it into another one, so we will just continue building Logioses so that we can get as many as possible before the time runs out. Slurp it in, move back, move back. Give me a fishing key. Okay, with that we got a golden age, and nothing really. The Tech Wrangler, we get another codex, meaning we have now one more than we have a slot for. But we do not have the time to go all the way to mathematics. What do I want to go for? Navigation? Sure. And I want to build an altar. I would like a granary and some ancient walls. Ooh, that worked exactly. That's what I like to see. Let's slot... No, that's the city's resource. Let's slot in that ruby's resource. You may heal, you stay at one turn. Oh, these are all the unique units we can... what's it called? Logioses, I think. Socrates, activate on the Palace City Hall to add 2 influence to that building. Well, that works. I guess we can... what can we do? What do we want to do? I'd like another wonder, but that's not going to... Maybe a market? Not here, though. That is... Hang on. This will sure as hell be a wonder tile. Barracks, maybe? I think barracks sound good. And I guess you can give me a galley, actually. I think I want to send you here, though. You know, just in case I need quick access to his lands for whatever reason. But yeah, I think that is pretty much it. Now, unfortunately, I never got an academy. You can give me a market, I think. I'll take the wine. I will take another market. Or maybe a monument. I know, by the way, I know this would have been the better place, but I kind of want to lock down as many slots, as many tiles as possible on that side, because as always, I kind of want to like get the wall building in the exploration, the wall wonder in the exploration age, and I need like 7 walls. And I can already see resources spawning around here, and so I want to lock down as many tiles as possible with urban tiles, so that does not happen. As a future city, what did we get? We got a diplomatic point. Ah, that's okay. What else can we build? Can we get a quick bath? We can get a quick bath. Although we might not have the time for a quick bath, so maybe a market would be the wiser choice. Give me the horses here. Can I get any? That's an altar. That's an altar. You are all done. You can still give me a granary and a saw pit, sure. Altar. You can still give me quite a lot. Fishing key and a harbor and another saw pit and a granary. Sure. And once we're done with that, the rest is only altars or nothing. Mono production, because it doesn't matter at all. Give me extra culture. Give me a monument. Might not be the smartest to keep Olympia.
Ships at a
Oh, final turn. Yeah, to keep Olympia undefended. I might give you an archer for good measures. A world broken. The scourge has ended and the world yet turns, but its shape is unfamiliar. Peoples displaced from their homelands make new homes where they have settled. Forever gone is a world of a singular city and a vast barbarian hinterland. Now those that city dwellers once looked down upon wear their own crowns, and tongues once thought unfit for the capital are spoken by monarchs. The ancient era has passed on to a new time of interconnection. Even we have not remained untouched. I cannot read today. As a wave of refugees and immigrants reshape who we are, what tongue we speak, and what stories we tell. Maybe we can get masonry. But 115 science. She's doing good. But that's the Antiquity Age done. And we have...
Cities fortified Greece's domain as hoplites in a phalanx. Thus, for a time, Greece prevailed.
We have met surprisingly few civilizations. So probably we are on the smaller continent. Hopefully, we did good. Tubman had a great game. Jose Rizal not so much. I would say part of that is probably because of the early war with Pericles. No, not Pericles. Benjamin Franklin. Hey DJ, it's good. Internet is problematic. I had to restart the stream because it was just not working. For the second part of the stream, it seems to have fixed itself, but it was a rough start. And you also just came right for the end of the stream, effectively, because we have finished the age. Now, what do we want to do? We could go Bulgaria, Inca, Ming, Norman, Shawnee, or Spain. Now, Shawnee would work in that way that Shawnee also has a 50% boost towards initiate the befriend independent action. Everything else would probably not work. I think I've played Bulgaria last time. Inca's always fun. Can generate homeland treasure convoys in cities with 3 work mountains, which is also quite nice. I'm just playing some EU5 at the moment. Ooh, I hope you have a lot of fun. I hope it's going well for you. Ming, nah, not really. The Normans, I haven't played the Normans in quite a while, I think, but I'm also not really that interested. Spain, I mean, Spain's always fun to play. Yeah, I'm really loving the game. Only bought it 5 days ago. Oh, that is lovely. Spain? I mean, Spain with the conquistadors might be a good choice. Normans have a unique settler that receive medieval walls in city center when a new town is created. and a unique cavalry unit. Also 5 common strength when adjacent to coast and 1 movement when embarked. Get a culture building and a happiness building that gives extra happiness when placed on rough terrain, and both count as a fortified district. I am really torn. I mean, Inca's fun because of the scout and because they can generate homeland treasure convoys, but I think I don't want to play them. Maybe the Norman or the Spain. And I am leaning towards Spain more, but mainly because I like the conquistadors so much. And with the golden age, with the economic golden age, we can keep Roma as a city if we couldn't even do it like turn it into a capital, and then send the conquistadors to the distant lands. And we only need oh no, we now need a plaza, so it's not a wharf anymore. We would get 2 gold in a settlement for every settlement in the distant lands on the plaza. That's a culture building that gets culture adjacency for quarters and wonders. Must be built in the homelands adjacent to coast. And a gold building that gets gold adjacency for navigable rivers, resources and wonders, and must be also placed in the homelands adjacent to coast. Interesting. But yeah, that is something... I think I'll take Spain. Because my Greek unique quarter got gold from adjacent wonders. Or was it adjacent wonders? I think it was adjacent wonders and not city-states befriended. And this one gets gold for settlements in distant lands. I think that, at least in theory, that sounds like that has similarities. Plus, I really want to play with conquistadors this time. So yeah, we will go with Spain.
The white foam gathers as the galleons set forth. And Spain
also 2 food,
emerges
gold
on
and
the
production
world.
settlement adjacent to coast and in
conquistadors
settlements
set their
following your own
gaze upon
religion,
the
or
horizon,
4 if it's
a
both,
glint arises
and it
in
is
their
doubled
eyes.
in distant. I mean,
They
granted, not
sail
really
to claim
playing
the
with
world
religion
for glory,
in my own
for
settlements
God,
at least, but
or for gold.
hey, it's something. But yeah, with that, I gotta admit, it is nice to play a game again that is not about absolutely murdering everyone around me, and that I can focus on my culture or my economic stuff. Although you have so much science. I am not sure if I can get the Rila Monastery. She's just so strong when it comes to science. I could have swapped that one out, couldn't I? Oh well, I forgot that. But yeah, I don't want to do too much. I just did that because I see myself forgetting it again. But that is it. We finished the age, and thus, as always, we finish the stream. Thank you all for joining. I hope you had a wonderful time, even though the internet was really struggling today. I really hope it'll be better soon. As always, if you want to rewatch any of my streams, you can check out my VODs channel. I promise there are streams on there that are not being disrupted by bad internet. Pinky promise. And for everyone else, I will see you in the next one. Bye!